Hi students, welcome back to class 5th social science. Students, we have already completed the two chapters of class 5th social science in our previous classes. Isn't it children? We have already completed the how many chapters? We have completed the two chapters in our previous class. They are the chapters. The chapter 1 is the solar system and the chapter 2nd is our planet Earth, and these chapters we have completed in our previous classes. And in both chapters we have discussed about the topic our planet Earth. Isn't it children? We have discussed about the both chapter about the Earth, and therefore in today class I am going to start the new chapter, and which is the model of the Earth, which is the model of the Earth and the spherical in shape. So that means I hope the chapter name already came in your mind, isn't it children? So that means which is the chapter today class? So today class I am going to start the new chapter, that is the chapter 3rd of class 5th social. So that is the globe. Yes children, the today chapter is the globe. In this chapter you will learn about the globe, and you will understand about the some features of the globe, and the mainly topics are the latitudes and longitudes on the globe. In this chapter you will learn about the mainly topics latitudes and longitudes on the globe. So therefore let us understand about the some features of the globe. So that is the first topic in this chapter. Now let us understand and let's begin to start the chapter the globe, and the first topic the globe. Students, as we know that the globe is a model of Earth shape, isn't it children? And it is spherical or round in shape, isn't it? And we already know that shape of the Earth round, and it is proved by European explorer Ferdinand Magellan. Isn't it children? Because in our last chapter we have already discussed about the topic shape of the Earth. Isn't it children? So therefore who proved that the shape of the Earth is round? The European explorer. Here explorer nothing but the person who travel in search of geographical or scientific information is known as explorer. So he proved that the shape of the Earth is round, because in ancient time the early human beings they did not had idea about the shape of the Earth. So in ancient time the early human beings they proved that the shape of the Earth is flat. So therefore they did not have the clear idea about the shape of the Earth. So in the Middle Age, one of the European explorer Ferdinand Magellan finally proved that the shape of the Earth is round. Isn't it children? How he proved? How the Ferdinand Magellan proved that shape of the Earth is round? By his traveling. Isn't it children? By his traveling a long journey in his ship, because the Ferdinand Magellan traveled the west direction on his ship. He traveled in which direction children? He traveled in the direction west on his ship and came back to the same place from he had started. So therefore finally he proved that because he traveled entire earth through the ship and came back to the same place from he had started. Therefore in this way the voyage of the Magellan, here voyage means the long journey involving travel in sea or in the space. So that is the meaning of the voyage. So therefore, in this way, the age of Magellan and development of technology have brought more proof of the earth being round. Isn't it, children? So in this way, we can say the shape of the earth is round and the globe is the model of the earth. Now let us understand what is actually a globe and how or in which way it is useful to us. Isn't it, children? Students, if you want to see entire earth in 3D form, 3D means three dimensional. So that is different countries and landforms. So then you will see here, children, this is how our earth looks from the outer space. You see here, isn't it, children? And this is a lifelike representation of our planet earth. Isn't it, children? This is the lifeline representation of our planet earth. So to see the earth as it looks right now, we will use a globe. Isn't it, children? And also, if you want to see where America is on the earth and where India is, where Australia is on the earth, then you want to see them how, children? You want to see them how as they are on our planet. Then what will we have to do, children? And it is possible to go out of space every time. It is possible, children? So it is impossible. So this is not possible to go every time outer space through on a satellite and see the everything. So it is impossible, children. Therefore, our convenience, we have invented something that is called a globe. So that's why in this way we are using the globe. So globe is a model of the earth and spherical in shape. It is spherical in shape. Now let us understand about some important features of the globe. The globe is 3D model of the earth. Yes, children, the globe is a 3D model of the earth. Here 3D nothing but here D stand for dimensional. The D stand for what, children? Dimensional. And we have already discussed about the dimensional, because the map is two-dimensional figure, but the globe is three-dimensional, because the meaning of the dimension is measurement or scale. The map is measured in only we can see map in two dimensions, that is length and breadth, but the globe is three-dimensional, like the length, breadth and height. So therefore it is called as a three-dimensional figure. So therefore it is represented in 3D. The globe is represented in 3D and it is solid state. Remember, children. And through the globe we can see the different landmass on the earth and different water area on the earth, and each one indicated in different color, because we can see on the globe there are different colors are there. So each one color indicates different region or different country and water bodies and vegetation. So therefore we can see the different landmass and water area on the globe and different country also on the globe. So that means the globe shows the different country and different regions and different the landmass on the earth. And the second one feature, we can rotate it. As children, we can rotate this globe, because we know that already how our earth is move on its own axis. We know that already in the last chapter we have discussed each one planet has two motions, one is rotation, another one is revolution. If the planet rotates on its own axis, it is called a rotation, and if the planet revolves around the sun, that is called as a revolution. So therefore here earth also has two motions, that is rotation, and we know that the earth also moving. So like how earth is moving, so here also we can rotate this globe. Isn't it, children? We can rotate it. So this is the second features of the globe. Now let us understand the third one. It is tilted on its axis. The globe is tilted on its axis. First you need to understand what is the meaning of tilted, because globe is tilted. Tilted means it is not straight. It is a moving slope. It is a position of moving slope. It is moving into slope. That means not straight. You may have seen, children, the always globe is white. It is not straight. It is always like the globe is always in this position. So this is a tilted, children. Because our earth also tilted on its axis and an angle, how much degree? 23.5. How much degree earth is tilted on its axis? How much degree, children? 23.5. How much, children? 23.5 degree. Earth is tilted on its axis. How much degree? 23.5. Remember this, children. So therefore here we can see the globe also looks here tilted, because earth is already tilted. So therefore here we can see this position. Always the globe's position is like this position. Let us see the next feature of the globe, children, that is imaginary lines. Children, if we cleanly observe the globe, we can see it has thin lines running horizontally and vertically, and these do not exist on the earth. So that means these are just only imaginary lines. These do not exist on the earth, and these are the only imaginary lines on the globe or map. These are used to properly identify places on a map. In which purpose these are used, children? These are used to properly identify the places on a map. Therefore, in this way, the globe has some features. And I hope you all are understood well about the globe and its future. And in our next class, let's begin to understand the latitudes and longitudes on the globe. And before completing today's topic, now it's time for your homework question of today's class. So therefore, you need to take the today's class homework question, children. And here is the today's class homework question, children. You need to copy this question. The question is, write a brief note on globe. So this is the today homework question, and in our next class we will meet again with the next topic of the globe. So that is latitudes and longitudes on the globe. Thank you, children.